Hi, this is Kerry Artak with Wicked Stocks bringing you your daily Apple report for Tuesday, March 12th, 2024.
But before I walk you through the charts, as usual, just want to encourage you to please click like if you haven't already. Subscribe to the Wicked Stocks YouTube channel. Share the content, if you would, with friends and colleagues. And check out wickedstocks.com, where we offer a full suite of both daily and weekly analytical videos just like this one. Daily analysis in the SPY and the Triple Q, that is the S&P 500 and NASDAQ 100 ETFs. Weekly analysis in the S&P 500 Index, the NASDAQ 100 Index, the Long Bond ETF, the TLT, as well as 2 individual stock picks a week that you never see on YouTube. That is 8 a month that cater to the 3 to 5 week swing trader out to the 3 to 5 month near-term investor. We're always looking for at least 20% moves on those stock picks, and you can check out all of this for no cost for 5 days. We offer a 5-day free trial up front with a wickedstocks.com subscription. So sign up for wickedstocks.com, check it all out. If you don't like what you see within 5 days, you can cancel your subscription at no cost to you whatsoever.
Let's take a look at the charts. I will start with this weekly chart and show that we did close last week below this previous descending channel top. We closed above it. I don't know when that was exactly. Was that in January? I forget. December. We fell back to it a couple of months ago, held nicely, bounced off of it, fell back to it last week, and closed below it. And now that we've closed below 173.64, we are now anticipating, I'm going to pull up the right chart to eliminate any sort of confusion, and bear with me as I do that. Well, here we are. 173.64 is that channel bottom coming down. We are expecting 166.99 on the weekly chart. On the daily chart, it is a little, let's see, where is it on the daily chart? I'm going to continue combing through. Is this the daily chart? No, that's the weekly chart. Sorry about all that. There's the daily chart, 166.91. So there's your 173.64, the former channel bottom on the, there's the former channel top on the weekly chart. 174.57 is on the daily chart. I'm just going to take you to this chart here. How's that? This, as I told you in the Monday video, that is our resistance for the week. 173.64 to 174.77, able to contain weekly buying pressures, and below which, over the next week or two, we should test that 166.91 channel bottom, which is on the weekly chart at 166.99. This is an area that is a significant support zone, able to contain selling through the second quarter, possibly into later year. From here, we can rally back up to channel resistance, which will be in the low 200 area. I suspect right now this could be considered a 2 to 3 month target above 166.90, or once we test 166.90, and we could even continue even higher as we move through the rest of the year. In fact, these double top channel structures on the third attempt, they're often very susceptible to violation. So I'll put it that way. Anyway, that is the big picture. So holding below the 173.64 to 174.77 region, and you could see also 174.57 on the daily chart. We've got it all in here. That is your ceiling for the week, and below which, by the end of next week, or in other words, over the next 1 to 2 weeks, we should continue south into the 166.90s, 166.91 on the daily chart. It's about as simple as that. Now, even if we were to close above the 174.77 level, I still see the 177.75 descending 1/3 speed line as our more meaningful trend-defining resistance level and upward pivot point as we move into April. So I've reduced, as you may be well aware, the 174.77 level from a 4 down to a 3-star level. Yes, it can contain weekly buying pressures, but if we close above it, it does not imply 3 to 5 weeks bullish continuation. That would come with a settlement above 177.75. So if we close above 174.77, I'm talking to swing traders here, 2 to 3, 3 to 5 day swing traders, you can expect 177.75. At 177.75, we can top out possibly into later April. Now I'm talking to 2 to 3, 3 to 5 week swing traders, because from 177.75, this market can fall all the way back into that 166 handle support. It's hard to put everything on one chart, but it is on the weekly chart at 166.99, and once again on the daily chart here at 166.91. So once we test this 177.75 level, if we test it, you can anticipate within as little as 2 to 3 weeks, perhaps 166.91. But preceding that 177 handle resistance, we still have 173.64 to 74.57. We did test this area on Monday. We backed away a bit. It can contain weekly buying pressures, and below which 166.91 likely by the end of next week. On the way down today, we do have 170.73, the high of the low. And that is a solid intraday support level. And if we were to close below it, I will say 166.99, that weekly channel bottom, then likely within 1 to 2 days, where once again we can bottom out through the second quarter and even through the rest of the year. Holding above 177.73 will allow this market to continue chipping away at that 173.64 to 174.77 region. And once again, if we close today above 174.77, it's just a 1 to 2 day pop to 177.75 where we could top out into April trade. So what to do? I'm just kind of painting the bigger picture here. I don't see, if your time horizon takes you through April, I don't see a good reason to buy Apple unless either A, we do wind up testing 166.99. This is a solid zone to buy into, or B, we close above 177.75. Because until then, that's buying Apple. 3 to 5 week swing traders can sell Apple at 177.75. Or they could also sell Apple to the downside if we happen to close below the 166.99 formation. And that would be a Friday settlement by 1%, 165.32. And then 3 to 5 week, even 3 to 5 month traders can go short to 136.02. That would be the expectation. Closing below 166.99 at the end of the week is a bearish development for Apple as we move into mid-year. The following 2 to 3 to 5 months likely to fall into the upper 130s where we could place an annual low. That is the sell side for 3 to 5 weeks out to 3 to 5 months. The buy side for 3 to 5 weeks out to 3 to 5 months is once again 166.90 or on strength above 177.75. And then we have a 3 to 5 week buy signal, could be within 2 to 3 weeks up to 188.66. So forth and so on, where we could top out once again on a monthly basis. I hope this has all made sense. I know I throw a lot of numbers at you, and it's easy to get confused about what to do. There is no absolute right answer, but for those of you, for instance, who day trade and trade the 3 to 5 day swing trade, we pushed into an area on Monday that could have been sold for either. And if it's a 3 to 5 day swing trade, you're basically hanging on for the possibility of 166.91 by the end of the week, which would be confirmed, in my opinion, if we close today below 170.73. Or if you're more shorter term than that and you just hold for several days, you could buy back or at least take some profits at 170.73. But know that if we close below 170.73, we should see the 166.90s within just another day or two. If we close today above 174.77, and that would also obviously be above 174.57, then we should this week test 177.75. And that is a meaningful upward pivot point as we move into April trade. Until then, it can be sold into April trade. In other words, once we test 177.75, we can fall away from here back to 166.99 within 2 to 3 to 5 weeks. I think I've said it all. I don't think there's anything else needs to be said, so I am going to leave it at that for Tuesday's Apple Report. Please click like, share, subscribe. Check out wickedstocks.com. I'll be back tomorrow with Wednesday's Apple, and you have a great day.